back, everyone. Well, director Kevin Kerslake's critically acclaimed documentary, As I Am, The Life and Times of DJ AM, about the remarkable life and untimely passing of legendary DJ and mashup pioneer DJ AM, also known as Adam Goldstein, will receive a special Vegas premiere. It's this week at the Brendan Theaters at the Palms, and the director, Kevin Kerslake, joins us in the studio right now to talk a little bit more about this. Well, congratulations on the finished product, first of all.
Thank you very much.
You guys have already had a premiere in New York, right? How did it go? What did people think?
It's an incredible response to the movie. Yeah, we've got great reviews across the board, New York Times, Roger Ebert, Rotten Tomatoes. It's been really rewarding.
Now let's talk about DJ AM. You know, I'm aware of who he was when I was living in Las Vegas. He was doing a lot at the Palms, obviously. And what did he do that changed the whole vision of a DJ? You know what I mean? I mean, now DJs are, you know, one of the most popular things in nightclubs.
Yeah, well, I think Adam was really a force of nature, and he specialized in open format mixing, also known as mashup. So he combined a lot of genres that really didn't have any business being together.
Right.
And so and he just sort of took people on this journey over the course of the night and was really infectious in terms of, you know, a great party rock and DJ.
Yeah, I was saying I have one of his CDs in my car. I love it because he mashed up songs that people knew, you know, and sometimes with EDM music, it's a lot of the same beat and it's mixing, but there's not, you know, songs that you already know. And so I think that, I mean, for a lot of people, it's like it just kind of moves the night along.
Yeah, and he also made people love songs that they didn't even love before.
Right.
He just did something with them that you know, just put them in a situation where all of a sudden, you know, somebody who hated, say, Journey or The Outfield or something like that, you know, all of a sudden they were just, you know, loving it and dancing to it.
And Kevin, give us a little bit of background on DJ AM. Obviously, he died. He was found in his New York City apartment, right, with a drug overdose?
Yeah, so he survived a plane crash with Travis Barker, you know, one of only 2 survivors, killed everybody else on board in 2008. And at the time of the crash, he was 11 years sober. So, and he really had been a monster in recovery, helping a lot of people and reaching out and really being selfless in terms of his work in that regard. But as trauma does, it opened the door for a lot of those issues to come back into his life. So he was dealing with, he was on pain meds, which is understandable, and then he worked quite a bit, so he was flying a lot and dealing with anxiety. And I think if you survive a plane crash and then all of a sudden you have to get back on a plane right away, there's some part of you that thinks you're going to die every time you land or take off. So he was on meds that just are, in the substance abuse world, considered diabolical in a way, Xanax. And so, you know, that cocktail basically just aided him and ultimately I think he really succumbed to a lot of the issues that arose out of the plane crash and trauma.
Yeah, and he became obviously, you know, a celebrity, and so many people wanted to know more. So in the documentary, what will we see?
It's really a soup to nuts story. The scope of his life, you know, he lived 36 years, but the amount of life he actually crammed into that time is probably, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 times greater than anybody else. So, you know, he had his foot on the gas the entire time. We do as well in the film. We try to put you in the driver's seat of what it's like to live a life like that. And so it really rockets and pinballs, you know, all over the place. Musically, culturally, personally, psychically, you know, it really touches, it hits all the darkest corners of his universe.
All right, we all look forward to seeing it. Tomorrow is the premiere at the Palms. You can get tickets at the box office or on Fandango, and then there's an after party too, right?
After party at the Ghost Bar. We've got a bunch of great DJs spinning.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That'll be a good tribute.
Good party.
Thanks so much for joining us. Todd?